Get it. Hello, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my channel. So this is a brand new channel I decided to start because I have a lot of thoughts to share with the world and I would love to share it on this awesome platform, YouTube. A little bit of background about me. I am 23 years old. I live in Washington, D.C. with my boyfriend. I'm hoping to do some kind of career, lifestyle, specifically like neighborhoods in D.C., what I eat in a day, what I spend in a day, things like that. So I want to do some fun videos for you guys. I'm really excited. Talking to yourself in a camera can be so awkward though, like how all these people are doing it, I don't know. But anyway, so welcome. As some of you know, I have been off social media for 1 year. This is actually my 1 year anniversary of being off social media, so that's kind of exciting. I wanted to talk about what I learned, what I would do differently if I could do it all over again. My experience just being completely off social media. For some background, I moved to DC June 1st, 2020, so it was very pandemic-y. It was kind of surreal because it was during the time that all the Black Lives Matter protests were happening, so DC looked like a ghost town. Like, it was very boarded up. It was a little bit eerie. There were protests going on all the time. It was definitely a bit apocalyptic. When I moved to DC, I knew no one except for my boyfriend who I moved with. So that was really good. That was a great help. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done if I started from scratch in a pandemic. That would have been a lot harder. Yeah, so moved to DC, and about 6 months after moving to DC, I decided to quit all social media. I was living with a roommate at the time. Love her, she's the best. We were both kind of struggling a little bit through the pandemic just with making and keeping friends because it was kind of tough. We were on Bumble BFF, we were out there, we were meeting gals. We were really trying our best, but I was just feeling so kind of like bummed out in a new city, really trying to make friends. Trying and trying, nothing really felt like it was working, and I kind of just wanted to start completely fresh. So then on December 11th, I decided to quit social media. So deleted all my apps, deleted Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and I kind of had no end date in sight. I was talking to one of my best friends and she was like, this really helped me. I go off it for like a month at a time and it's like a refresh, like a reset. So all my accounts were deleted. I had gone home for a week for Christmas, did a little New Year's trip with my boyfriend and his friends, and everything was going smoothly so far. I don't think it had really hit me yet since I hadn't really been just like alone, like in my apartment. I went back to DC. I remember just like sitting in my room and not having anything to do. Like, I remember being super bored. The whole like first few months was just awful. I mean, I was picking up my phone, like phantom tapping on where Instagram used to be and wanting to scroll so bad. I remember I would like catch glimpses of people on Instagram and like my eyes just like would follow it. I would see people on Twitter. I was like, oh my god, I miss Twitter so much. That was my main source of entertainment. That was my news. I miss Snapchat. Like, I didn't think I would miss Snapchat that much, but I missed out on what my friends were doing. I didn't get to see like those little moments. Right around this time is when my roommate and I started kind of forming like a mini friend group in DC. So I met this girl off Bumble BFF and I finally met her. She was like, I almost didn't come because I couldn't find you on any socials. What's your social media? And so I told her I was off social media and she was like, that creeps me out. I realized like, I was just like, oh my god, like, is this the perception people have of me? That I'm like just like crazy and like a creep? And it was scary and it was like definitely weird, but it was freeing in a way because I could kind of start completely fresh. my new friends couldn't like go stalk me and like see what I was like before. Everyone I met kind of like I was this new, fresh, blank slate. Could make of my new personality what I wanted to, if that makes sense. I think around like the 4 or 5 month mark of being off social media, it kind of like felt freeing in a way. I didn't have so much FOMO. I used to have so much FOMO. Oh my god, like if I saw someone was somewhere without me, I'd be like, well, why wasn't I invited? And I still have a little bit of FOMO, but it was like bad. And I think removing like Instagram and like Snapchat helped with that a lot, because I would be checking that. I would be on stories. I would be looking at who was with who was hanging out with whom, and where was I. Around 4 or 5 months, I was kind of removed of all FOMO. And then I think it took a few more months, maybe around like the 7-8 month mark, where I was just like, this is my new reality. I didn't think about posting anymore. I went on quite a few trips. I'm so fortunate I got to go to so many different places this year, and I wasn't so obsessed with immediately like storying where I was, which I used to be just obsessed. As soon as I was in a new place, got a new food in a new bar with new friends, I would want to like quickly upload that on my story just to show everyone that, yeah, like it's whatever, I'm cool, I moved and I got new friends now. But it was all just like fake. Like I realized it was all fake, and it wasn't benefiting me, it wasn't benefiting anyone. I will say I did cheat a little bit in a way. I did still go on YouTube and watch YouTube videos occasionally, and then I did download Reddit. So I was on Reddit, but I'd never posted anything on Reddit. I kind of just used it to like scroll as a news source type thing, which is probably not the best. But I also don't like follow anyone I know on Reddit or like see anyone I know, so I thought it was kind of like a loophole, like it was allowed. So I did notice that my time on Reddit really increased being off social media. I don't see Reddit as much of like a hindrance. It didn't take up any of my time before. I mainly was getting off social media just so I wasn't like obsessed with seeing like other people that I knew, and I think Reddit kind of like the fact that it was people I didn't know really helped. And the other social media platform that I stayed on the whole time, which may be a cheat, I don't know if you'd consider it social media. It's kind of like social media mixed with business. LinkedIn. I use LinkedIn honestly for humor. I just think it's so funny to watch people's posts. Like someone will tell you how much they hated their internship or hated their job, and then you'll see on LinkedIn, I learned so much this year. Thank you for the opportunity. Insert corporation name here. So I thought LinkedIn was pretty funny. It's like about a week until it's like my 1 year mark, and I feel a lot healthier. I feel a lot happier. I do still look over at people on Instagram and feel a little longing in my heart. I think Instagram is the one I didn't think it would hit me the hardest, but it really did. Overall, I've learned to, this is so cliche, but I've learned to enjoy things in the moment. It's okay to like put your phone down and like enjoy your friends without feeling like you have to story everything. I've learned life is best enjoyed in the present. I know this is also cliche. I sound like your mom saying like, put your phone down. And I promise I was not super annoying about being off social media while I was off it. I was pretty chill about it. And other people can attest to that. But notice my FOMO was gone. Like FOMO obliterated. I learned that friendships can fizzle out very, very easily. Like very easily. My best friends all pretty much have moved also, and it's really hard to keep in touch with people if you're not talking to them and seeing them a lot. And being off social media, I just didn't see them. I didn't talk to them. I didn't know what was going on in their life. Like I didn't know their updates. I didn't know anyone's birthday, which thanks Facebook, like I didn't realize you were doing me that solid this whole time. I missed pretty much everyone's birthdays, so I'm sorry if I missed your birthday this year. But I was off social media, so I'm good. So you really have to make an effort to stay on top of your friends' lives. That was definitely an adjustment versus like swiping up on a story like I always used to do. I will download social media again on my 1 year. I decided to make some rules for myself though. I'm not going to get Twitter back because I don't miss it at all. And I realize it's not that funny and it's kind of a time suck. I'm sorry to say this, I thought Twitter was my favorite social media platform. I thought it was the funniest one, but after being off of it, I just don't really miss it at all. So I'm gonna delete my Twitter. Also Facebook, I realized that I just didn't really miss it at all. I don't think I even used it before. Yeah, no love lost Facebook. Wow, so I've learned quite a lot. I made some new rules for myself for social media going forward. I'm also gonna limit my time on it, but I honestly don't foresee myself using it that much anyway. If it becomes a problem again, I can always quit for another year. But yeah, I learned a lot from being off social media for a year. I would encourage everyone to take you don't have to do a drastic thing like me. You can take small breaks, or even just limiting your screen time can really help. I know it really helped me kind of be more present in the moment. I hope this video didn't come off too preachy. I'm not trying to be preachy. Do it, go for it, quit for a month, quit for 6 months, quit for a year. Why not? See if you can do it, challenge yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, please comment, like, subscribe. If you want to see more content from me, I want to post a whole array of things. If you have ideas, drop them in the comments. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it.